See that little nod of the head? He was acting there.
Well, I mean,
he's doing his best. I mean, it's the best we've seen him do.
No, he is doing his best. There is some sort of facial movement.
Bedtime Babble.
Exit wounds.
Oh, God.
I won't, man, because I've seen you when you're angry. All right, ladies, come to Papa. You want in on this? No.
Oh, but I bet he does. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Is this a Seagal classic?
No, it's barely a Seagal film, really.
What does he have classics? Like, are we
well,
actually talking about
well,
it? Like,
no,
is this a Seagal classic? Would we say?
Look at how thin he is.
Look how handsome he is. Oh, look at him
this
walk.
is vintage.
Oh, Seagal.
That is all him, isn't it? This movie was made in 2001. It was the last movie he made on an exclusive contract with Warner Brothers, and it was 3 years since he'd made his previous movie on that contract, I think because none of them got on anymore. This film was a surprise smash when it comes to box office and things like that.
Surprise smash.
33 million budget, made 20 million in its opening weekend and made 80 million globally. Worst thing.
Oh, how did he do that?
Wireworks. Which is not a bad return when you consider the movie that we watched.
Was it a different time though? Is it because the idea of blockbusters isn't quite the same sort of deal? I feel like this is one of those. It was a throwaway summer blockbuster in 2001. Media was more limited generally, so more people were more likely to consume it because of limited options.
Boom. Yeah, baby! Love that.
It was full of explosives.
It was.
So this is the equivalent of The Beekeeper, starring Jason Statham. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but it does look like it could be fun. Of course I will.
I think we could do that.
I mean, if I haven't already seen it, absolutely fine.
Just hold off.
Yeah, just don't watch it.
It can't. Beekeeper. It's not.
It's not
so
the
many
Beekeeper.
people have said it's shit, right? And he's so excited to see it. Even
it's
still,
Statham, innit?
Yeah,
It's
but
Jason
like,
Statham. I love a Statham movie.
We could watch it together, and you're like, "Well, you better hurry up because I'm getting sweaty palms."
Better hurry up. It's fucking Statham in a shitty baseball cap again, doing exactly the same thing as he's done 100 times before.
I love it because it'll be mediocre and he'll still enjoy it.
Of course
that was
I will.
great.
I didn't mind this one.
That's.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's going to do it to him. Open your eyes. Oh no, he's done it to himself. What's a plonker?
This was the kind of movie where I would go down to Vidbiz in East Barnet Village. And
reminiscing time. He's got his Werther's original music playing over this.
If you could rent a movie, and if you returned it on the same day before 6 p.m, it only cost you £1. At the time, I was only at college for an hour a day, 4 days a week, so I got through a lot of this kind of film. So I've seen Exit Wounds. This is a movie. It's one of I'd seen this at least twice before we watched it. Yeah, at least twice. This is one of 3 movies directed by the same guy and produced by Joel Silver. Right?
Who's that character Montino's trying to set up? That would be Latrell Walker. Why you ask? Going after him?
Thinking about it. Thinking about it, might do it.
So you had Exit Wounds, which was Steven Seagal and DMX. You also had Romeo Must Die, which was Jet Li and DMX
That's
and
slightly
Aaliyah.
Better than this,
And
from
then
what I
you had,
remember.
yeah. And then you had one more. I can't remember the name of it, but that was also, I think, had DMX in it. This movie was Seagal's last theatrical release. Everything he's done after this has been straight to video.
You sure?
Yeah.
Welcome to the inner sanctum, Mr. Walker.
This film also stars, amongst others, Michael Jai White. Jai White, who's Tom. I recall you saying a voice smooth as silk.
Hey, you'll be all right. It's just hazing thing. Everybody goes through it. Well, welcome to the 1-5.
He is a suave motherfucker, isn't he? Jesus, he could talk me into bed.
I could tell.
That voice is unreal. Like, he's got such a smooth voice.
His fight scene with Seagal in this movie was the last thing that they filmed, and both the director and the producer gently encouraged Michael Jai White to kick the shit out of Seagal.
Oh, what did he grab it with?
Just his bare hands.
Because he was questioning, why are we filming it last? Why is it the last thing we're doing? Why are we filming it last? And it turns out it's because they didn't care if Seagal got injured, and they were hoping that he would do him some damage. Because he's a man of, he's got some morals. He's like, no, I'm not doing that. But apparently Seagal was aware that he wasn't flavour of the month, and therefore hardly engaged in the final fight, which is why you get such a piss poor final showdown between these two guys.
You need some love. Come on. Guys, come on. Group hug, fellas. Come on, get in here. Come on, everybody.
I feel like they put this in just to annoy Seagal.
Yeah.
Because he was such hard work throughout the filmmaking process, I expect.
Apparently, Seagal would just randomly kick stuntmen in the nuts to see if they're wearing a cup.
I can believe it.
And therefore, everyone hated him. Yeah. And therefore, they wanted him to get beaten up. But he sort of caught wind of it and then just didn't engage. They didn't choreograph a fight. They just winged it.
He caught wind. This fucking astute man, he went, I'm starting to think they don't like being kicked in the balls. What? I'm starting to think they don't like me because of it.
You okay? I don't know. I'll check your vest. Didn't go through. Good news.
I've got a bit of an appreciation for his acting range in this. This is really... He can be on the floor, he can stand, he can walk.
For me, this is the most action Seagal I have ever seen.
My first note is Seagal walks.
He walks.
Yeah, he does.
He walks. He talks clearly.
Oh, gotta get out because it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God! No, the truck wants it. Yeah.
And also, he does some of the little turns and moves as well. Like, I've slowed it down, and it's him on several occasions.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's doing these amazing stunts, but he's
actually doing
but he's
them.
moving.
It's not just being made to look like he's doing them.
I hadn't picked up his name. I don't know anyone's name.
Seagal's Robert Watson.
No, isn't he? He's not, but he could be.
He's Boyd, isn't he?
Boyd, Watson Boyd.
Warren Boyd.
Warren Boyd.
Was it Warren Boyd?
No.
Seagal plays Orrin Boyd, who is your typical rogue-style cop who breaks the law in order to uphold the law.
What an incredible shot. I didn't expect that.
However, I will say the difference between this and his later stuff is that when he does things that he shouldn't, he gets punished for and then has to be a traffic cop, and you get a little funny scene of him directing traffic and all that.
Him actually being humbled.
Around 3 months of undercover work, my friend. Think of the promotion you're gonna get.
Oh, he's on traffic duty.
Deary me.
Fantastic.
The opening scene, you have the vice president of, I assume, the United States. He's just called the vice president in the credits. But he's given a speech.
Of craft
and then there's
food.
like an attempted... So some of the people who are trying to kidnap him are dressed up as police officers. So basically the Secret Service says, no police on the bridge, just Secret Service.
Oh, who's this bad boy police officer?
No, but he senses something wrong.
Yeah, he's in the earring.
He's got an earring.
Yeah.
He's right here and all.
Earring, yeah. He's one of them queers.
Is that what that is?
Obviously, Seagal being Seagal, don't take none of that.
I love that he's put the little hat on. He's put the hat on.
He steals a mail truck off of one of the bad guys. Basically just drives onto the bridge. He then takes down a helicopter with a handgun.
Oh my God! He's got some of them exploding bullets.
For reasons that can only be described as the plot required it, he throws the vice president off said bridge into
Yeah.
the water before dispatching the last of the bad guys.
Shit! I can't swim!
Whoa, it's okay. I'm on the job.
He's dead. You killed him, Seagal. Like you killed that child in that other film.
Now, in that scene where he dispatches those last two bad guys, he is crouched down behind the very same concrete bollard thing that 30 seconds previous, he and the vice president were crouched behind. So he could have just left the vice president there and stood up and shot the people, but that wouldn't have then led to him getting moved to the 1-5 or the 15th precinct, which is where... that's where the bad cops go, or the shit cops go. I think Seagal himself describes it as a shithole.
I'm gonna send you to the 15th. Oh, that shithole. You'll fit right in.
He uncovers some dirty cop business, and he foils the dirty cop business, which is basically cops stealing drugs.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
I was so excited with the retelling of the story. I was totally captivated by it.
Cool.
We
can kind of end it there then. Cool.
Bloody hell. That's a powerful bullet, isn't it?
I was going to say, I'm not quite sure how that happened.
This film had a couple of little moments.
Yeah.
Rare.
There's a few in it.
Rare, but there were exploding cars.
Yeah, just blew that up. Oh my god, that's insane.
You're going to lose an arm in there.
Blew up.
And just they blew up.
Unlike in Transformers, where there's explosions everywhere and you don't know what's going on, with this, because it's quite small scale, it looks even more ridiculous when they shoot a car and it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't believe it.
Well, Seagal's like, I don't even know how these things are exploding.
Yeah. So what's going on?
Yeah,
It's a stunt show.
It's got also some wonderful stunt dummies.
Oh, love it.
Watching this the second time, well, probably the fourth time across the course of my life, but watching this for the second time last night, I still made the same noises when the two different dummies were.
Yeah.
Both times I just went, oh!
Oh!
It's good because there is a real physical, like they could have, I mean, they couldn't at the time, but they could CGI that stuff now, and they do, and it doesn't have any impact.
Oh, that was brilliant.
that wasn't him.
Seagal. Yeah,
That was a master of editing.
It was weird hearing licensed music with Steven Seagal film.
Yeah, it totally was.
It's like, oh, Seagal's got popular music behind him when he walks, because I know this song.
But the movie's also got a cast.
Ain't no sunshine in this song.
Oh, here he is our boy. DMX.
DMX plays a chap called Latrell Walker. He is bad.
He's terrible in this.
What's up, dog? Where would I be without you, dog?
Oh, he's terrible.
Yeah, he's bad, isn't he?
But he plays like a cool drug dealer who's not actually a drug dealer.
Oh, yeah, I'm remembering.
The twisty bit. He's not a drug dealer. He's referred to as a tech billionaire. And then they basically just say that he set up a website that he then sold.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's not really a tech. Like,
He's a genius mastermind.
I promised that I would always be my brother's keeper. I keep my promises.
Oh, he's so bad.
Yeah, he is bad.
He's so bad.
But the reason he's doing what he's doing is because his brother Sean is in prison.
Yeah.
And his brother is in prison because he's been set up by the dirty cops.
Now you do whatever you gotta do to make sure that you're safe in there.
If you've got to be somebody's little bitch, you suck a dick like no one's ever sucked a dick. You just be safe in there.
What DMX is doing is he's created effectively like a vigilante surveillance gang. They film everything Interestingly, using, I think, the same cameras as the entire camera crew, because every bit of surveillance footage you see is just a shot you've seen from earlier in the movie.
Who's filming that?
Yeah, I know.
Seagal and DMX team up to take down the Dirty Cop ring, which is made up of Strut, who is played by Michael J. White. But we've also got in this, we've got Anthony Anderson.
Oh, it's him as well. He was in Kangaroo Jack.
He's a very well known. He's been in a lot of stuff.
The classic.
You keep mentioning Kangaroo Jack. Anthony Anderson, he plays TK Johnson. He's very good.
He's very
in this.
good.
He's a lot of fun. He's kind of the comic relief.
Come on, man. Just because I own a bar don't mean I'm Ozzy from the Love Boat, all right?
Hennessy Paradise, please.
Yes, master. Should I get some for Mr. Charlie, too?
And also you've got Tom Arnold, the sort of most famous, I think, for being Mr. Roseanne Barr.
Where's Tom Arnold?
Yes. She's that little bastard everywhere. Until they finally cornered him.
Back when actual other celebrities would appear with it.
That's not true. We had fucking Oscar winner.
Oscar winner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's her face?
Mildred. Whatever her name was. Mildra.
Imelda Staunton.
That's the one.
But it also features Eva Mendes, right? So you know Eva Mendes of Eva Mendes fame. She is Eva Mendes. I think everyone knows who Eva Mendes is.
Yeah, it's weird you've said it the way you said it.
I know.
It was a terrible film, but I went in, I had a small part in it, and I went in and I thought something was odd when I came on, onto the screen.
Eva Mendes is dubbed in this movie.
I sounded weird, and I was there with my family. A very, very proud moment.
She didn't know that she was dubbed until she got to the premiere with her family, and then when she asked why she was dubbed, they said
I didn't sound intelligent enough, but it was a Steven Seagal movie, and I didn't sound intelligent enough.
You?
Good memory.
This is Trish, my guardian angel.
It's produced by Joel Silver. He's done
big action.
well, didn't it used to be Bruckheimer and Silver? Or have I got that wrong?
No, Brockheimer was the other dude.
Yeah, but I thought they used to be...
Maybe they did. Co-op. Oh.
I was going to do that, and then I decided to do that, and I feel bad for it now. I regret my choice.
Now it's committed to film.
I told you Vingy is.
Why? Are you trying to work out if you're taller?
I'm just trying to work out why you always sound so angry.
Yeah. You think he's got little man syndrome?
Well, I mean, if he's the same height as me, I get it.
And you are? Friend. Photo ID.
He looks tall compared to that little short man.
Can you imagine that?
They just hire everyone. They just hire small people.
1.8, what's that?
He's just a tiny man behind a desk.
He is. He's a little man behind a big man on the desk. He's standing up.
So after we get a little bit of slapstick comedy of when Seagal's in like an anger management class.
Seagal's doing comedy.
Thing is he can't do that joke now because it would be because he was fat.
He leaves the anger management class and he says something to the effect of, there's a load of people around his car trying to break into it. And he says something to the effect of, like, what am I? Some like a shit magnet. Which I think is he's got some reasonably amusing lines across the course of this film.
He is the most humorous I've ever seen him.
The Secret Service gave everyone a direct order not to storm that bridge. They were responsible for him, not you! What if it went the other way?
I didn't vote for him anyway.
That was quite cute.
The way he confronts them is he says, guys, you're doing it wrong. You need to be a lot quicker than that. You've got to get in and get out. Otherwise you're... And then they say, all right, tough. Why don't you show us how you do it? And he unlocks the car with his car keys, which is fine. That's quite a nice bit. But the following line is a man says to him, what are you, some kind of magician?
Watch. Just like that, see?
You a magician?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to pull a rabbit out of your ass.
Hey, boy!
Does he not understand car keys?
It's 2001, Dave. They were just amazed by clickers.
Yeah, was that... I'm pretty sure
I'm pretty sure that was a known
been
thing
around
by that
for
point.
at least early 90s. First time I've seen it, or earliest version I've seen it, fucking gun swap. So we don't get the full...
No, because that would look silly.
That would look silly, but... Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
No, it
gun
is.
swap.
Like, I was like, oh, look at that.
Do you think that's the earliest?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to go back further.
Oh, Dave,
Follow us on our journey.
Oh, yeah,
chronicle of the gun swap.
This is the point at which you should like and subscribe.
Fuck me.
Threw the gun in the air whilst holding onto the belt and shot and reloaded at the same time someone that they couldn't see. One of the best things I've ever seen in a movie.
That was one of the most pointless setups.
No, it wasn't.
It
That was very clever.
No, it was so dumb.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh no, he's done it again.
So dumb. It was so dumb.
Didn't make any sense.
Oh no, it made no sense at all. But it was so of the time.
It also doesn't improve the situation when you literally could be over the top with it. He was behind flour.
He had cover.
It wasn't flour. I think it was blue dye for the t-shirts. Because they're in a t-shirt factory. Because the whole plot revolves around the cops dealing heroin or selling heroin and the way they're going to move heroin. I thought this was actually quite clever. I don't know if they put it in the fabric of the t-shirts and then when the t-shirts get to the other end, they
get it's a fairly common thing.
Is that, yeah.
It's fairly common.
Yeah,
Where you
everyone
going?
does it. It's how I get all my heroin.
I was going to say, that was our first business.
I go to the
version 1. Yeah, we were smuggling heroin.
Yeah, before even the podcast.
Yeah, that was, crack it up, have the t-shirt. What do you think that mug's made out of?
Put him on the glass.
Now they've messed up the glass though.
One thing I remember about this film is that everybody was undercover.
Everybody was, but nobody was.
Wasn't he also undercover?
No,
DMX is undercover. He's the undercover tech billionaire playing the drug dealer, trying to bring down the cops.
He's the amazing tech guy.
How are you a tech billionaire but also undercover?
Because he's sold at the right time.
I don't know.
Have you listened to any of what we've talked about in the last half an hour?
Where have you been?
He's a vigilante.
I switched off, I'll be honest.
Come on, get.
Tom Arnold's character, he's a TV morning show presenter, and he did an expose on the mafia.
I asked him, and I really wish I hadn't. I need to look interested. Is there anything? No, I can't do it. This is killing me.
Former private eyes with felony charges on the payroll. That he can get the information about DMX. So
Watching TV made me think that souffles being ruined would be a far more frequent problem.
So they think he's just Latrell.
I don't think I care particularly.
I know you don't because
you asked the question.
But you asked.
But I didn't know it was getting that.
You didn't know that there'd be an answer to the question. I asked the question, not expecting there to be an answer.
No, I wasn't expecting there to be 10 answers worth of answers.
You forgot the question.
We do this regularly. This is the format.
Geez, you've forgotten everything and then asked one question and had to be reminded of everything we've just spoken about and then gone, I didn't think there'd be an answer to that.
Sorry, I switched off again.
He was misjudging him and thought he was better than them and he shouldn't have thought that way.
This is pretty.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
That's right, mate. Fight it, go on. Better be good what you're about to say.
Completely forgotten.
It's the paradox in a way of reviewing films like this, because it is clearly a better made film than the likes of Urban Menace and the like. Yeah. But in terms of how we are trying to review this film, nothing. It doesn't get a score because I'm just so uninterested in it.
Too late for first impressions. Sit.
Do you think he's going to fuck her?
He's going to try.
Undoubtedly.
As a So Bad It's Good, it's like half a star. As a So Bad It's Good, there's one or two moments like the exploding cars and whatever, but I don't think it's enjoyable action really, in all fairness. It is interesting to see Seagal do some stuff as opposed to what we've seen, but no.
That would fuck you up. Does look silly now though, doesn't he?
Looks like a Smurf.
Like a Smurf guffed in his face.
If you're going to sit down and watch this kind of a film with a group of friends, you can have it on. There's a couple of nice bits or a couple of amusing bits in it that will kind of, give you something to chat about or talk about. But beyond that, no, it's not, it's not laugh out loud funny for all the wrong reasons. It's not kind of any of that. It is just mediocre, turn of the century. Guff, yeah. So it's a 1 for me.
Exit Wounds gets 1.5 out of 15.
That's 10%. There we go. If you like this, give it a like, give it a subscribe, share it, leave us a comment.
Thank you to our patrons. Lovely of you. Thank you very much. It's very generous. And yes, please like and subscribe. Write some comments.
Spread the word.
What did you think of Exit Wounds? Have you seen Exit Wounds?
I imagine everyone's seen Exit Wounds, but do you remember seeing Exit Wounds? No. It's one of those films.
Do you think?
Most people will have seen. Most people of sort of similar age will have seen this film.
Nope.
No, I don't.
All right. Suit yourselves. 4 times.